Welcome to English class. Today we are discussing the second chapter, learning the game. From the last chapter, we have realized the importance of hard work, encouragement and motivation in achieving one's goal. Now, in this chapter, let us listen to the living cricket legend Sachin Tendulkar about his efforts to become a great cricketer. Talking about the author, who is the author actually? Same Sachin Tendulkar. We already said that this is an autobiography of Sachin. Learning the game is an extract from Sachin Ramesh Tendulkar's autobiography, Playing It My Way. He is very familiar to all of us. He was born on 24th April 1973 in Mumbai, Maharashtra. He is a former Indian cricketer and captain, widely regarded as one of the greatest cricketers of all time. He is the only player to have scored 100 international centuries, the first to score a double century in a one-day international, and the only player to complete more than 3,000 runs in international cricket. He played 664 international cricket matches in total, scoring 34,357 runs. He received the Arjuna Award in 1994, the Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award in 1997, and the Padma Shri and the Padma Vibhushan Awards in 1999 and 2008 respectively. He was awarded the Bharat Ratna, India's highest civilian award, on 16th November 2013. In 2012, Tendulkar was nominated to the Rajya Sabha. He retired from cricket on 16th November 2013. Okay, that's all about him. Now let's move to the chapter, shall we? Learning the game. What does that mean? Everybody knows that this is about cricket. So let's say game can be cricket. When we consider the same thing in a broader sense, we get that life can be regarded as a game. Life is mixed up winnings and losings. There will be ups and downs. But the point is, we must move on. We should never quit, never give up on anything you dream of. So, that is the point of life. Learning the game means learning how to live the life. From a very early age, I played tennis ball cricket with my colony friends. I loved watching cricket on television, and in our games, I often tried to emulate the mannerisms of my favorite players, Sunil Gavaskar and West Indian legend Viv Richards. But it was not just the batsman that I studied, I also loved bowling. Throughout my career, I have actually bowled a lot in the nets. He talks about his love for the cricket from very early age. He played with his colony friends. He tried to imitate his favorite players. Apart from batting, he bowled in the nets. That's the gist of this paragraph. Now let's ask some questions each other so that we can get whether we did understand this paragraph or not. Who were his favorite players? He is talking about his favorite players in this paragraph, and who were his favorite players? Can you find any new words or something there? Emulate. What is the meaning of emulate? Emulate means to do something as well as somebody else. To do something as well as somebody else because you admire them. Here in this paragraph, he says that I often emulate. I tried to emulate the mannerisms of my favorite players. Who were his favorite players? Sunil Gavaskar. So he admired or he liked the way Sunil Gavaskar played cricket. So he tried to imitate him. Then another word can be mannerisms. Mannerism is a very simple way, a particular habit of somebody. That is called mannerism. We have a textual question from that part, from that paragraph actually. So let's check what is that. Cite instances from passage that show Sachin's love for cricket even from a very early age. So it is a simple question, and you all can answer that question if you did read the paragraph, the first paragraph. Okay. Cite instances, examples from the passage that show Sachin's love for cricket. So when we started that, we started the paragraph reading that he in the very early age he started playing cricket with the tennis ball with his colony friends. All those things can be used as an answer for this question. Next paragraph. I was then means at that time, studying in the New English School, Mumbai. But my brother Ajit knew that compared to other schools in Mumbai, Saradashram Vidya Mandir, where Ramakant Achrekar sir was the cricket coach, gave due importance to the game of cricket. Okay, from this sentence we can understand two things, that Saradashram Vidya Mandir has given more importance to the game cricket. And who was the cricket coach there? Ramakant Achrekar sir. Ramakant Achrekar sir was the cricket coach in the Saradashram Vidya Mandir. Okay, he ran summer camps too. Run a camp. In the last chapter, we have learned that there was a fastest runner. He wanted to be a fastest runner. He could run fast. So running, walking, running, jumping, all those things are just actions. So running a camp means, what does that mean? So running a camp means manage a business. Run means manage a business or something. For example, somebody asked me, what does your father do? What does your father do for a living? My father is running a tea shop in the bus station or railway station. He runs a tea shop. He runs a bakery. Okay, that's it. That is the meaning of run. Run can be used in this sense too. Ajit one day took me to the camp to get trained under the sir. Anyone could come for a trial at the camp, but then it was up to sir to decide who to accept. Up to somebody. So here we can say up to somebody. Used to say that someone can decide about something. Someone can decide about something. Let's consider an example. I will give you 3 classes a week and you can pay me monthly or weekly. It is up to you. What does that mean? It's your choice. So up to you means this your choice and you can decide. I was 11 years old then. Achrekar sir, as I refer to him, started playing cricket at the age of 11 in 1943, which is the age I was when I went to him for the first time. So from these sentences we must learn 2 things. I went to the camp when I was 11. I went to the camp when I was 11. And Achrekar sir started playing cricket when he was 11 in 1943. Okay, that is the second paragraph, and let's ask some questions. What was special about Saradashram Vidya Mandir? What was special about Saradashram Vidya Mandir? There is something special about Saradashram Vidya Mandir because there was a camp, a special camp, and Achrekar sir was a coach there. Okay, the second question, who was the coach at Saradashram Vidya Mandir? Third question, when did Achrekar sir start playing cricket? When did Achrekar sir start playing cricket? If you can answer these 3 questions, boom, you are there. You did learn the second part. It is time for textual questions. There we have the second question. How did Saradashram Vidya Mandir differ from other schools in Mumbai? This is the same question, we already discussed it here. Time to move to the next paragraph. I had never batted in the nets before and I felt somewhat overawed. Overawed means become nervous or be unable to say something or do anything. That is called overawed. I was overawed with so many people around. When I asked to bed, I was not at all comfortable. With sir watching me so closely, I failed to make an impact. Sir was watching me so close and I failed to make an impact. Sir called Ajit aside and informed him that I was perhaps too young to make the camp and suggested that he should bring me back when I was a little older. Okay, so this paragraph have a usage, to. We should consider this usage. To, what is the meaning of to? How we can use phrase to. After the first to, we provide a cause, and after the second to, we provide a result. So the first two will be followed by a cause and the second there will be a result. He was too young That's the reason, and that's why he couldn't make an impact. Okay, let's check another example. The teacher spoke too fast to be understood. The teacher spoke too fast to be understood. Means the teacher speaking was very fast and nobody can understand it. To make the camp. To make the camp means to be admitted to do the camp or to be successful in camp, to make something. That's called making. We know making is also used for building, in the sense building, but that is not here. Here making means to do something or to be successful in something. Okay, now let's go for an example. The meeting will be started at 9 o'clock on the dot and this is 8:50 and I think we can't make it. I think we can't make it. Means we can't reach there on time. My induction into the Mumbai cricket circuit could have ended in failure but for Ajit's insistence. Insistence means demanding something forcefully, not accepting refusal. So, sometimes you may have younger children at your home and they'll be asking for something, sometimes a harmful, something that is harmful, like a knife, maybe a fire, things like that. Okay, they'll be asking for it. They don't know what is the consequence. And if you just tell him or if you just explain him the consequences that could happen if they take that knife or fire, they won't accept it. They will ask it, they will demand it forcefully without accepting any refusal. That is called insistence. Having seen me play in the colony, Ajit knew I was capable of performing far better than I had done in front of Achrekar sir. He explained that I was nervous and asked sir to give me one more opportunity. However, he suggested that while doing so, he should pretend to go away and then watch from a distance. Sir agreed. Before long, I was asked to bat again, and without sir's trained eyes scrutinizing me, or so I thought, I felt more at ease and started to hit the ball well. This time, sir agreed to let me join the camp. I was delighted, and I must say it was an opportunity that transformed my life. From this paragraph, we just understood that Sachin couldn't impress the coach because he was a little bit nervous because everybody is watching him and Achrekar sir was scrutinizing him, so he couldn't perform well. So Achrekar sir just asked Ajit, his brother, to take him back home and they could come back after when Sachin is a little bit older. Achrekar sir just thought that he was too young. Sachin was too young to make the camp. That's why he couldn't make an impact. But Ajit knew very well that Sachin could perform really well, really a lot better than what he did here. Okay, because he has seen him playing. He had seen him playing in colony with his friends and he was far better than this. So he just asked Achrekar sir to give him another chance and pretend to go away and watch from a distance so that he could feel well and he won't be nervous. As he said, he was overawed. So if he can watch him, if Achrekar sir can watch him from a distance, he would be more at ease. And he said that he felt more at ease and he started to hit the ball. Achrekar sir just let him join the camp. And that transformed the life. Okay, that is the content of this paragraph. We have completed 3 paragraphs now, and I hope you did learn all the paragraphs well. Now let's move to the questions. If there is any questions, let's check it. We have 2 questions from this side, textual questions actually. We have 2 textual questions from this side, and the third textual question is: what was Achrekar sir's first impression of Sachin? What was Achrekar sir's first impression of Sachin? Talking about Achrekar sir's first impression on Sachin, we already discussed it here that Sachin couldn't impress the coach well, the Achrekar sir well, and he just asked Ajit to take him back to home. So that could be the first impression of Sachin, and you can expand it in your own words. Then, next question: means fourth question. What was the role of Ajit in Sachin's induction into the Mumbai's cricket circuit? Ajit had played a eminent role in Sachin's induction into the Mumbai cricket team. Okay, all those things, Ajit's insistence and things, expand, you can expand all the details in your answer. We have discussed 3 paragraphs now, and I hope you did understand what was the thing, and I hope you did get something to take home too. Let's conclude today and see you later.